time has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Jackson now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Meet me at a spot.
He'll be brought down about the 28. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Can't kill.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. He sets up the screen to Jones.
So lame.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Rolling to it, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Nassib in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Spins past him. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Herbert. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Hunt. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go with Jones. Heck of a move.
Man.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 1st down, it's Herbert. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Herbert. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. He finds Corey Davis. And now off to the races down the right side.
That's what it is, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Herbert on 1st down now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Play action. It's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And some room to maneuver. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Jackson now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Ugo Amadi there to make the tackle. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, this. Incomplete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Space to run past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we doing to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And the Raiders have got him. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Herbert now. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Off play action. Herbert. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the... And now the rookie's free. The 40. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Herbert. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Wilson. Brown has the first down and much more. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hands it off out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at